The Philadelphia Eagles have demonstrated remarkable activity throughout the season. Why halt now? Philadelphia has been assertive all season long, and their roster looks significantly different from when they first competed against the Green Bay Packers in Week 1. The Eagles and Packers are set to face each other in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs on Sunday, and the Eagles announced 3 additional roster changes in preparation for the matchup. We have signed tackle guard Brett Toth to the active roster, added wide receiver Joe Ngata to the practice squad, and placed offensive lineman Jack Driscoll on injured reserve, the team stated. Toth is a 3-year NFL veteran who has previously played for the Eagles and Carolina Panthers. He last participated in an NFL game in 2023 with the Panthers and is 28 years old, having spent this season on Philadelphia's practice squad. Ngata is a 24-year-old receiver who played college football at Clemson. He was signed by the Eagles as an undrafted free agent in 2023 and has been waived and re-signed to the practice squad multiple times. Driscoll is a 5-year veteran who has spent his entire career with the Eagles, appearing in 13 games during the regular season. On Sunday, the Philadelphia Eagles will host the Green Bay Packers, and the team has been making significant moves recently. Philadelphia Eagles' safety Reed Blankenship is a focal point in this context. While Vic Fangio is often regarded as the quintessential authority on quarters coverage, historically speaking, his influence extends throughout the league, inspiring many to adopt his cover 4 strategies. However, the Eagles' formidable defense has not primarily relied on Fangio's concept this season. In fact, they have deployed cover 4 in only 18% of their plays, while cover 1, man coverage with a single high safety, has been utilized 22% of the time. Notably, cover 3, zone coverage with a single high safety, is the Eagles' primary formation, employed 35% of the time. Fangio's approach will remain consistent, tailored to his personnel. The Eagles excel in single high coverages, sporting an opponent passer rating of 73. 0 in cover 1 or cover 3, better than all but the Houston Texans, 71. 7. To execute such coverage effectively, a strong deep safety is essential. The Eagles are fortunate to have 2 in C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship. Although Gardner-Johnson is the more recognized name, both have played in the deep third on 602 snaps this season. In single-high formations, Blankenship has allowed just 13 completions on 19 targets for 127 yards, with no touchdowns and 3 interceptions. This includes a key interception against Jordan Love during their Week 1 matchup, where the Eagles triumphed over the Packers 34-29. In terms of the upcoming game, the Packers' offense has shown inconsistency. The absence of Christian Watson will be felt, especially given the limited depth at wide receiver. Although the Packers possess top 5 potential, their erratic performance has often forced them to rely on the run. The Eagles' defense appears to match up well against this offense, instilling a sense of confidence. However, Jordan Love remains an unpredictable element, capable of significant performance swings. Should he deliver an impressive outing, the Packers could pose a formidable challenge. The impending retirement of Jason Kelce from the NFL following the 2023 season has been a reflective moment for Philadelphia Eagles franchise quarterback Jalen Hurts. Kelce, 37, enjoyed a distinguished 13-year career in the NFL with the Eagles, securing 1 Super Bowl title and reaching another. He faced off against his younger brother, Travis Kelce, and the Kansas City Chiefs alongside Hurts. During their 4 seasons together, the center cultivated a strong rapport with Hurts, becoming a pivotal component of the Philadelphia offense by facilitating ball movement and providing crucial blocks. Kelce's impressive performance earned him 7 Pro Bowl selections and 6 first-team All-Pro honors. However, his retirement after last season's NFL wildcard loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers served as a shocking reality for Hurts and the Eagles' locker room. Hurts acknowledged that Kelce's veteran presence often shielded him, allowing the quarterback to focus on his game, while Kelce managed the heavier burdens. When you consider this upcoming season in light of past years, it's just a different autonomy in different places, Hurts shared with 94. One whip last year. We had an exceptional player in Jason Kelce who carried substantial responsibility, which allowed me to not worry about many things. Consequently, my eagerness to learn was somewhat stunted due to our roster, but now, as 2024 commenced, the Eagles encountered some early challenges, standing at 2-2 after 4 games, leading to increased pressure on head coach Nick Sirianni. Yet, Philadelphia rebounded impressively, losing only one of their last 13 games and clinching the NFC East with a 12-5 record, surpassing the Washington Commanders. Hurts recorded 2,103 passing yards and 18 touchdowns, in addition to 4 rushing touchdowns. The off-season acquisition of Saquon Barkley elevated the Eagles' performance as the running back accumulated over 2,000 rushing yards and 15 total touchdowns. The Eagles are set to host the Green Bay Packers this weekend in the first round of the NFL playoffs. Hurts' status remains uncertain following a concussion sustained in the first quarter against the Commanders on December 22nd. "We have immense faith in him and his abilities," Sirianni stated Monday on 94. "One VP. This is why we practice the way we do. Our practice sessions are high intensity, and we believe we have an effective practice plan, ensuring our players approach practices with a game-like mentality. That's where we iron out any issues by remaining focused and locked in throughout the week. We trust Jalen as he prepares to play in this game." Should all proceed smoothly, the Los Angeles Rams may find themselves on a potential collision course with the Philadelphia Eagles, though there remains the possibility of unforeseen challenges before the Rams commence their playoff journey. With Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly, and their children contending with the flu, she mentioned earlier this week that she would consider relocating with the kids if it meant protecting Matthew from becoming ill. The Rams are eager to avoid any scenario where Stafford contracts the flu, which could hinder his performance on the field. Fortunately, Kelly recently provided an update via Instagram, confirming that the household has been fever-free for the past 24 hours. This development positions Stafford favorably to avoid the flu, enhancing the Rams' prospects as they approach the postseason, with the Eagles securing the number 2 seed. A potential matchup with the Rams looms if both teams perform as anticipated. However, Stafford's absence due to illness could significantly impact the Rams' chances. First, on the Rams' agenda is a game against the Vikings, rescheduled to Arizona due to the LA wildfires. As the focus shifts to the upcoming football game, which may serve as a welcome distraction in light of recent events, teams often express a desire to face opponents at full strength. Nonetheless, when a Super Bowl berth is at stake, they may prefer to go up against a less than 100% Stafford. Kelly and her children are now fever-free, making their return seem improbable. Meanwhile, the Packers are grappling with several injury concerns. Safety Zane Anderson, concussion, is poised to miss his second consecutive week, while receiver Christian Watson, knee, is also out for this week. Additionally, 5 players, defensive end Brenton Cox Jr., foot, tackle Andre Dillard, concussion, defensive tackle T.J. Slayton, ankle, middle linebacker Key Walker, ankle, and safety Evan Williams, quadricep, are questionable for Sunday's game. When healthy, Walker and Williams are key contributors who have missed the last few games due to injuries. Throughout the week, both were limited participants in practice. Following the game, Graham mentioned to reporters that he may have taken the last snap of his 15-year NFL career. However, the next morning, he did not act like someone on the verge of retirement, He sought advice from Hargrave about the rehabilitation process and expectations for the surgery, among other topics. I would not be surprised, Hargrave remarked about Graham potentially returning for a 16th season. I tell him all the time that in his 15th season he was excelling. He still has plenty of energy left. If Philly wants him back, I'm sure he would. That guy will play forever, honestly. During their 30-minute conversation, Hargrave noted that Graham was more concerned with how he could assist his teammates in preparing for their Week 13 game against the Baltimore Ravens than with his injury. Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles pose a formidable challenge due to their diverse winning strategies. Philadelphia is the only team in the NFL ranked in the top 6 for both offensive and defensive EPA per play, showcasing a roster packed with talent. On offense, Kellen Moore's unit features the third highest graded offensive line, led by Jordan Mailata, the highest graded player in the league. The Eagles can dominate with Saquon Barkley in the run game, ranking third in EPA per play and second in yards before contact per attempt, while also effectively targeting corners with a passing game that includes A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, both of whom rank in the top 13 among receivers in PFF receiving grade. On the defensive side, Philadelphia excels at all three levels, standing first in success rate. Although the ghosts of last season's wild card exit in Tampa Bay might still resonate, this Eagles squad appears to be in a much stronger position than a year ago. A potential limitation could be Jalen Hurts and his performance under pressure, his PFF grade of 43. 5 ranks 25th among 30 qualifiers, but Philadelphia has every opportunity to at least reach the NFC Championship. Johnson is widely recognized as the premier offensive tackle in football. However, he was named a second-team All-Pro at right tackle, placing behind the Lions' Penei Sewell. Johnson's discontent with this ranking is evident from the page displayed in his locker. I am eager to observe the performance of this Eagles team. They possess considerable talent and the capability to clinch the Super Bowl, though they could also face defeat this Sunday. Green Bay is a strong contender, having finished higher in the DVOA rankings, securing third place compared to the Eagles' fifth. The journey to the Super Bowl will be challenging, given the competitive nature of the NFC. If the Eagles are indeed an exceptional team, they will find ways to secure victories. This is what makes the playoffs truly remarkable. Teams achieve remarkable feats and create history. Who would have imagined that Nick Foles would outshine Tom Brady to capture the Super Bowl? The Eagles have the talent to embark on their own historic run, and it will be exciting to see if they can accomplish that.